Level 2 Mechanics 2021, the ramp. Let's do it. All right, so the picture on the right shows a bike rider going over a ramp. The rider's speed at the top of the ramp is 10 meters per second. The angle between the ramp and the ground is 30 degrees. The top of the ramp is 1.1 meters above the ground. Show the vertical velocity of the rider just as they leave the top of the ramp, okay? And we need to show that vertical velocity is 5 meters per second. So let's have a look at what we're dealing with. So we know that we've got a resultant velocity, which is 10 meters per second, as the question suggests. And the resultant velocity is the combination of the vertical velocity and the horizontal velocity. So if something's going diagonally, that can be split up into two vectors. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got a horizontal velocity. So as much as it's traveling sideways, it's also traveling upwards. And then we've also got a vertical velocity, and that's what we want to find, okay? That's what we want to find. So another thing we can add to our diagram to figure this thing out is our angle from the ground, which is 30 degrees. And now we have to use trigonometry to find out this vertical velocity and confirm that it's 5 meters per second. So first things first, let's label this triangle. We've got our adjacent at the bottom because it's in between two angles. We've got our opposite the 30 degree angle, and then we've got our hypotenuse, which is the longest side. So to find the vertical component, which is our opposite, we can use O, and then we can use H, which is a given value of 10 meters per second. So if we're dealing with O and H, the trig function that we would have to use is SO, which is our sine function. So let's go ahead and plug everything in. Sine theta equals O over H. Okay, O over H. Substitute everything in. We've got sine 30 equals opposite, which we're trying to figure out to be 5 meters per second, over H, which is 10. Now, to rearrange things around, we want to get rid of that 10, so we times this side by 10 to get rid of it on this side, and then we have to times the other side by 10. So what we're left with is O, which is our opposite, equals 10 times sine 30. Plugging that into your calculator, you should get 5 meters per second. Don't forget your units, super easy. I'm pretty sure this question here is worth a solid achieved. So well done for studying with me.